Well, also they're coming out with a few new couch co-op games. Cuphead recently came out that is a couch co-op, which is a really hard game if you don't know what Cuphead is. It's a great
Yeah,
game.
it's a game that will make you mad.
Yeah, it's a very good game though. It's like a 1930s. I don't know how to describe it. You just gotta Google it.
Yeah, it's
It
a 1930s side scroller style of game.
yeah.
Um, it's pretty cool. It's kind of based off of the look of the original Mickey Mouse.
Yep. It's by the designer. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
And
I got a
they
wizard and a knight, guys, coming.
and it's a couch potato, not a
Okay.
couch potato multiplayer game.
I like a couch potato game.
You know,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, Mez the knight.
I'm
I'll get the
making
wizard.
I'm getting the wizard as a pet.
All right, I'll go after the knight then.
But yeah, you should definitely check that out. It's on Steam.
If Elite Dangerous can do multiplayer, so can the devs from No Man's Skies. I actually did a series on Elite Dangerous. A really cool game. I like that one. I'm not very good at it.
You're just a communist.
Yeah, I like standing in line for toilet paper, dude. All soft and warm when you finally get it.
Right?
Somebody else used it already. It's good.
Whew, that was close. He almost cast it on me. And now he's gonna. I'm gonna try to chain it. He got the cast off before I got it.
This room's gonna be repopping pretty soon, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't already
So am I.
I've been watching it. Nobody's been coming in or out, so
They killed it when we weren't paying attention.
it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm trying to keep everything broken out here so we don't have to, re-break it, but... Yeah, multiplayer seems like it's the way people want for video games. Like, people want to have the ability to connect with other players out there, and that's great. I love that. Something that we're kind of talking about playing with Nano and Chupa and anybody else who kind of wants to get their hands on it maybe and come join us is Destiny 2. That's another big multiplayer game out there. And Destiny 2 has gotten a little bit of flack for some of the stuff that they supposedly said they were going to offer and haven't put it in the game yet. So, making promises, man.
Destiny 2 has a bunch of microtransactions as well, man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of microtransactions. I understand they got to make money, but there has to be a better way.
I don't mind cosmetics, but cosmetic items. But when you get, when you're paying real life money for a piece of best in stock gear and it's completely random of what you'll get, it's just ridiculous at that point.
Yeah, I'm just kind of old-fashioned, I guess. I grew up in the days where when you buy a game, you're done. So
right,
you kind of make the idea behind purchasing the $60, $70, $80 game
right.
as in, is that worth $80 at that moment?
We got a bloodthirsty ghoul.
Alright. Let's see. God King says, I respect the devs of No Man's Sky. They have very creative minds there. I see no reason why they can't continue to make great games. It's just sad it's all just a cash grab. I don't know if it's a cash grab or if it was just a mistake. An ad campaign that got out of hand that promised everything. And maybe the devs even thought that they could succeed and follow through with everything that they wanted. And they ran into problems. It was more complicated than they thought it was going to be or something. Or they got pushed up on the delivery date. But even after all this time, the game's been out for what, like a year and a half, 2 years now?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's been out for a while. They still haven't quite lived up to everything that they said they were going to put in there. So the time crunch doesn't really add up. Otherwise, they would have gotten it after like 6 months. 2 years is long time to wait. Yeah, I'm just... Oh, yeah, and same thing for us, man. I mean, the game companies aren't listening to us. They're not like, oh, well, these guys know what they're talking about. We need to fix this and get right on top of that. Nah, we're just a couple gamers sitting around playing and, shooting the breeze about stuff that ticks us off sometimes and kind of sucks a little bit of the enjoyment away from the experience of playing games. But at the end of the day, if you can sit down and play a game and have fun, kind of take out as much fun as it took to buy that game, then it's a win-win for everybody, including the game company. But not everybody gets to do this. I mean, today we already talked about Bloody Boobs. That was one in there. We did another one too, which was Hyper City 2157, I believe. And that wasn't really even a game. It was more of like an interactive novel where after, I think I read on that one for about 20, 30 minutes straight and didn't see one choice. And then I started skipping through it for about 10 minutes, just pushing the button, really, really quick. And then I finally saw my first choice. So it's a really, really long novel with occasional choices. And that's to me is not really a game, but I'm sure it appeals to somebody out there.
Yeah, I was watching you play that game, man. It's just, I don't know.
It was strange. I really wanted that game to be good. I had such conviction for that game, and when it didn't have multiplayer, it crushed me. And that's why I try not to get my hopes up when it comes to Pantheon. I am optimistic about that game, but I still have in the back of my mind knowing that it could turn into utter crap at any moment, and I gotta be okay with that. I gotta be able to walk away from it and be like, did I spend too much money on that? Did I spend too much time hoping and praying that the game's gonna be great?
I'm not spending any money at that.
Well, I already bought myself into the $100 one.
Yeah, me too. But I'm not gonna spend like more than that.
Right. Same here. Bam! Thank goodness Everquest didn't come out in alpha state. Yeah, man. Although kinda a little bit maybe because Sony was notorious for doing patches, but they were small stuff. Like the game itself, overall, I would say was probably about 80% done. The other 20% was mobs or you falling into the world, going through invisible walls, and they were pretty good with their guides and GMs with helping fix that when it happened because it was a multiplayer game. You kind of had to expect some of these issues to spring up in there.
Yeah.
You want to invite Quaylani?
Sure.
I mean, it's extra help.
Another encounter.
Have her do some DPS.
Whoever the leader is, go for it.
Oh, right, I am. No, I'm not.
I am not either.
Yeah, that's not me. It might be Crispy.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, it looks like he is.
But yeah, every game has their problems. Can she heal? Yeah, no, unfortunately she can't heal. But still good to have the extra DPS. Who knows, we might get a druid or something down here before too long. I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Or is there one more?
That was 2. We didn't get a 3rd one yet.
Alright, I'll let you watch out for that one. It'd be nice to kind of space that one out a little bit more so it doesn't spawn on us when we're killing the named. That was part of the Mage Epic. Give it a minute before you pull it.
Bloodthirsty. Are you pulling or something?
I'm looking around, yeah. I figured if I can snag one mob, that will give us a nice little break from that one over there. But there's nothing up all the way out into the jails, so I really want to pull past that. That's when things start getting a little dicey on the way back. Alright, I'll go ahead and pull it.
Alright.
Now, Cypher, since we're talking about developers actually making games, you have a friend of yours that's making a video game right now.
That is correct. It's called Nevergrind 2. Of course, the sequel to Nevergrind 1. And it is a Everquest style game that is an MMO browser-based game. So you'll be able to have up to 10 people in your group. And he will have microtransactions for things that don't affect your game. meaning that, well, it'll affect it. Like you could pay a one-time fee of $5, and you get Expanse Bank and all kinds of other things. But other than that, you don't have to pay anything to play the game. You don't get shorted on loot types or anything like that. And you figure someone who's spending about 40, probably more like 60 hours a week on a game that he's developing, he's I would want to get paid for all that work as well. So I mean that's just a way that you can help him out with it. But the game is going to be like classic EverQuest, and the mobs are going to be 3D animated through PHP, which is more complicated than I even understand because I've never done PHP as a programming language. But he has been on it hardcore. I'm so ready for it to be out because of all the things that he's doing.
So the game itself is free to play, and then you have little microtransactions in there every so often.
It's not even. It's not going to be like several microtransactions. It's one time where you can buy the ability to play it with all of the good stuff for $5 once.
Right.
And if there are going to be other microtransactions, it'd be something like you would want to expand your bank. And I've talked to him about that, and he said that he thinks that he probably won't do that because of the one-time fee of the $5 that will give you the max expanse bank, and I think that's pretty cool.
And that's kind of nice. But, that's kind of nice. The $5 is basically like buying the game,
I mean,
but you get to play it for free.
Yeah, and it's a one-time fee.
See, I wouldn't mind. See, that's the kind of microtransactions I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mind microtransactions where you're paying like every like for every little thing. Now I gotta say that I love Paladins, but that game is 90% microtransactions, and none of it actually helps your character. It only is for looks. Now you can get cards through buying crystals and stuff, but you can also make money by just playing the game and buy those cards. So, yeah, I don't mind Paladins either, though. So I mean, that's all your choice.
Yeah. Like I said, it's all cosmetics in Paladins.
Yeah.
You just got to come over to Descent, dude.
Yeah. You know, whenever I saw you were playing that, I thought it was Decent, DECNT, because that is a game that I played as a kid. That you travel through tunnels.
I did do a review on that
little
one.
Ship thing.
Yeah, Descent Underground, I think is what it was called.
Well, it was the original Descent was just called Descent, and it came out in 1991. I think, or earlier.
Yeah, that was a good game. I never played the original. I played the remake that they were making, and really hard on the controls. But if you get the hang of it, pretty fun.
It was always hard with the controls. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Someone asked the other day on, it was either Reddit or Facebook or something, what is the first game you ever played for a long time?
That was me, dude. That was me, dude.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game I played, was Descent. I played it
I
nonstop.
I posted a picture on Facebook, and then you commented on it. So
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games that I've done that for, but Descent has to be one of the first ones.
Did you try the remake?
I did not. I didn't even know there was a remake.
Yeah, made by the same people, dude.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah. I was asked the other day if I wanted to play Ultima Online, the remaster. It's kind of an emulated version of the original Ultima Online.
You could never get that community back, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it would be fun to play, and that community still exists. Those people still exist that want to play it.
Yeah, I mean, the Shroud of the Avatar is made by the same guy that made also online, and it has that community. People that
Yeah,
play.
I've heard some pretty bad things of the Shroud, though, man. Super Bits and Bob was playing on that one, and he was saying it himself. You know, they really, really support the people who are donating money, and everybody else pretty much gets left out in the cold.
Really?
Yeah, he was not 100% happy with the way the server was going. So I don't know if they're fixed it. Maybe, you know, you got to support the people who are paying you money, obviously. But at the same time, you want to make it enjoyable for everybody. And you don't necessarily want to make it just for hardcore gamers. Like, there got to be a beginner spot for people to kind of come into and get their feet wet into it, find out if they're going to like it.
Right. Yeah.
But that doesn't seem like the direction they were going on that one. Looked like a cool game, though, man. It looked like it had potential. But like so many other games out there that have potential, doesn't necessarily mean they're ever going to meet it.
Yeah, it was supposed to compete with Pantheon, but it got released before Pantheon.
Uh,
Cypher went dead.
oh, did he? All right, I'll come back. Let's see. Tig wants to know, did anybody ever play Ashran's Call? Sounds really
Yes, I did.
familiar.
Yes, I did. They just shut that down not too long ago, a couple years ago, I think. I played Ashram's Call from a long. I played it when it first came out, and then until they shut it down, which they shut it down in January, I think, of 2016 or 2017. January 31st, I think.
I got to give a big shout out for Tig for being a subscriber, guys. Just you know, thank you so much for helping grow the channel and being part of it, man.
Welcome to the communist nation, man.
He stands in lines for toilet
That's
paper now.
right. I don't know what yours is.
Ah, welcome back, dude. We miss your singing. We need some of that sweet, sweet Bard Levin. Even if you're not wearing any pants. Cypher, come out and play.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep, kinda, a little bit.
You sound like
Am
a
I
robot.
No, you
No,
sound
I sound like a.
a little bit right there, man. Has anybody played Lane Shift?
No, I have not.
No. It sounds like a car game for sure, but no, I haven't tried that one.
I don't play racing games, AC.
I play them a little bit when you're talking about racing games like Mario Kart. It's not necessarily cartoony, but I do like the racing of other players. I think we had this conversation the other day, and somebody else was agreeing with me. Was it you, Cypher? Where you don't like playing racing games that just go around in a circle? Or was it Nonal? It might have been Nonal.
So no NASCAR. No NASCAR, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, NASCAR is fine if I was racing other NASCAR players. But if it was just me on a track all by myself and I'm racing my own time, you know, I mean, it's not as enjoyable with other people, dude. I like the community of gaming.
Well, what about Need for Speed Racing?
Need for Speed was fine. I tried that one. You're in a city. You're not necessarily playing against other actual physical people, but you are playing against computer players, and that's fine too. You know, I'm not too picky with that either. Bushido says Plane Shift. Plane Shift, no. I have never even heard of that one. Oh, yes, we got a pop. Really? Right off the bat, he's going to root me? Alright. Suck it, punk. Feign death in your face. How's them roots holding out now? Actually, it's gone. That was a really fast root.
Is it PLAIN or PLANE?
Plane as if the one you get into fly around with.
Like planes of.
You mean like D&D?
No.
5th edition?
As in like at the
Or like-
airport?
Oh no, I mean Plane Shift is D&D 5th edition.
Oh, it might be. I have no idea. I've never even heard of the game, dude.
Yeah, like an airport, man. An airplane.
Let's see. Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit was great because of the added element of evading the police. Yeah, it was kind of like, what was that one where you could like fight hookers and it was notorious for having like all the violent language, and you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The one where you can hijack cars, you get chased by police, you could
GTA.
GTO, right? Grand Theft Auto.
GTA. Yeah,
GTA.
GTA. There you go.
Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
Yeah, that one kind of reminded me with the Need for Speed one or the Hot Pursuit, just not as violent, and I don't remember there being any hookers in that one, so a little bit more kid friendly.
What I don't like about GTA is everything's so damn expensive in that game. Like, literally, they want $10 million for a car, and then you got to spend more money to upgrade your damn car, which is stupid.
Yeah, but money was so easy to get in that game. Like, every person you robbed on the street had like $100 on them, and
no.
It's not that easy.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
I mean, the online version it may be, but whenever you're playing the actual storyline, it's very, very hard to. What in the world just happened there?
No, even on GTA Online now, it's very hard to get money. I mean, even they would just want you to buy shark cards, which are their money thing, and even missions give you like $17,000, which seems like a lot, but it's really not in GTA terms.
Oh, but you're talking about the more recent video games in the GTA franchise?
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a long time. I think the last one I played was probably like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm talking about the most recent one, GTA 5.
Plane Shift is a cross-platform 3D online MMO fantasy setting, open source, but it's not saying anything else about it. Looks interesting.
So did you get Dual Links installed, Cypher?
Do what?
Did you get Dual Links installed?
No, I haven't been to the town yet.
Oh, okay.
I am gonna die here because I can't move and I can't stand up and I can't do anything. Where
are you at?
I'm over by the jail. Yeah, I'm supposed to be feign, but I can't move, guys. This is silly. Sit, stand, something. There we go.
Did you get blinded?
No, I just got bugged out.
It's clear there.
And he hit me.
Yeah. Gonna try to
mend if you can.
I don't have it up. Is he casting on me? Yep, I'm feigning. Yep. I'm feigning.
I got him low. I got him mezzed. Right. I got him mezzed.
Wow, that was a weird little bug. I don't know if he stunned me for like a minute and a half or what, but I could not move. Should I get back up?
No.
Yeah, I have him locked down. I don't know about the other mob though. That's all you. That's all you, ZK. Oh man, I'm gonna get hit by this other mob now.
You want me to feign it?
You can't feign it when it's already on me. I have these two locked down, but we need to move these from where they are.
Yeah, bring them back into the area.
I think we have a mob here. If you guys didn't pull that with you.
No, it's a hallway pop. We got a knight here.
Someone make a pet of something.
Yeah, and use the pets to kill each other, because I am going to be out of this fight while I bind.
Alright, let me charm that.
Yeah, even Bam's saying charm one.
Alright, it's
luckily I haven't been resisted yet.
Charmed.
I have two here. Alright, I'd rather you come to me.
Alright, I'm out of bandages. Oh, we got another pop. We got another pop.
Hold on, I'm trying to charm this. I'm trying to charm it.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
We got pops back here.
The game Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what's happening with my game?
Did he do the same thing to you? You can't move? Oh, where's he going?
Uh,
I,
it's
I,
it's like locking up.
I set my pen on Cypher's target.
Oh, okay. Well, Cypher will probably
I'm
die
probably
out
gonna
there.
die because I can't do anything over here.
Can you go out there, ZK?
Here comes my pet back.
Well, I need one
Let's
of
kill
these
this one. Let's kill this one. It's
mez.
almost dead.
All right, just kill it.
Okay. I'm bringing one. Where in the heck? Oh, come on! Don't lock up now. What in
I
the
got it.
world
I
is
got it.
going on,
I got it for you. I got it off this Cypher.
dude?
Trying to.
It's like doing freeze frames on me in the game.
Alright, I'm messing him. Oh, there's a wizard on me. Alright, that one was attack. Oh, he's on you.
Yeah, he's on me. If you can get him mez, I can't do anything.
Alright, they're both mez. They're both mez. Alright, come around the corner, guys. Come around this. Actually,
We still have a mob back here, guys.
I'm gonna charm the wizard.
Alright.
I'm gonna charm that wizard.
Charm him and bring him back so we can kill this knight over here before we take that other guy on. Because everybody over here is pretty low, and I don't want the enchanter to die. She's at 54%.
Okay.
Coming back. I finally got unlocked. This whole locking up thing is not good.
Did it to me up there too, man. That's why I was like, I was gonna die on that one.
Did you get like a green screen, like or a greenish gray screen, and then it came back, or
No,
because that's what just happened to me.
It was just none of my buttons worked. None of my buttons would do anything.
I couldn't even. It was literally a freeze frame of what was happening.
All right, ZK, if you can bring that last one back, we should be able to kill it.
He's still mezzed. He's still mezzed. Alright, here comes the wizard.
Let me back up, let her get the aggro for a second so she can get her pet in there.
Snaring this one.
That one's re-mezzed. That knight up there.
You guys got one more mob incoming?
Yeah, he's mezzed back there though.
I'll get him.
Nice job, though. Very well done. That could have gotten very sticky.
Incoming.
Alright. I see him. He's coming. Did he pass wrong? Or,
No, he's coming from the other side. Other
yeah,
side. Other
he
side.
passed wrong.
Alright, let me rehaste.
Have you guys looked at your experience lately? I mean, how's the experience been?
I haven't really been paying attention.
Neither have I. I didn't look at it before we started, so I have no idea what the experience gain is down here.
I'm close to level.
Oh yeah, how close?
18% till level.
That's not bad.
Good job, guys, on that. Good job, Cypher.
Yeah, let's come over here and like heal or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a tad bit. I like to get back
good
out.
job on mezzing all that stuff with me, Cypher. That could have got out of hand.
Yeah, you saved my life,
No
man.
problem.
Came to my rescue, Obi-Wan.
You're my only hope.
Those original 3 movies, dude, so much better than the stuff coming out nowadays.
Yeah.
I love the Snow Planet in the second one. That was, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they got to curl up inside that. There was another movie I was watching where the guy curled up inside, what was it, a bear? A horse, maybe? I think it might have been a horse. I think it was Matt Damon, too. I think he was Left for Dead. It was one of those old-timey, like, frontier movies where they kill off his kid and they leave him for dead because he got attacked by a bear. And, you know, he's trying to make his way back on his own to society without dying in the cold of whatever forest that he was in. And he does the same scene where he climbs inside. Very Star Wars type scene, but a lot more graphic. Dude, so much more graphic than the Star Wars one.
Yeah.
I think Cypher is still having issues on his side. You can hear him banging his keyboard against the wall.
That's not me.
Oh, no?
Me.
No.
Me.
Oh, okay. Gotta be good experience down there if you're below 50. Yeah, I think everybody here is below 50 except for Crispy Bacon. It's CZK, you know what you got Meeks going on with now. Krispy Kreme. Yeah, he's 51, so I don't know how good the experience is for him, but if we can get an FBSS, I guarantee you he'll be happy if we can even all roll on one of those suckers.
I think all of us need one.
Who doesn't need one? Like, even if you didn't want one, you could still sell it. Like, that thing is still worth money to this day.
I would not sell it.
Either would I.
I have too many tunes. Like that warrior that I'm going to be gearing in plate or in Kale, who's level 10. That guy is going to need haste.
My breastplate is 3rd, not Kale.
That's what I meant. You get it in Kale to turn into 3rd.
Well, when you say Kale, I think of Kale armor.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
You don't know how many people actually do West TOV anymore?
Not many.
I wish a lot more people do. I wish a lot more people. I would love to go in there and just kind of kill stuff with my warrior. But, you know, he doesn't really need the FBSS because now he's level 46. He could go up to a plane of sky and get the belt up there, which is not too shabby, if you ask me.
Yeah, the 46%. The 46%
I was thinking more of like the 20-something one that drops off of a mob instead of the quested one. But yeah, the quested one is really nice if you spend a lot more time up there.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Playhouse is giving good tonight.
Oh, yeah? They get another breastplate?
No, they've gotten at least a suit and a half.
Nice. Pants aren't easy to get.
Including legs and breastplate.
Yeah, I was going to say, the pants aren't easy to get. I'm still missing a breastplate on my guy, and I believe he needs sleeves as well, but they're not that big of a deal. He has pretty good sleeves on.
Yeah. Oh, I still have those sleeves that you gave me on my warrior.
Yeah, you're welcome to keep using them, man, until you don't need them anymore.
Yeah, I'll use them. I think I have sleeves that I can give him, the 3rd stuff.
Nice.
I just have to find them. But I have the helmet, the boot, the sleeves. No.
The helmet's the most important piece, dude.
Are you?
It is. It's all about the look.
Are you finally leveling Cybertron?
Yeah, I want to make sure he has a full set before I start, and I am going to camp him in DN to get an infestation.
Oh hell yeah! That's the ultimate. That's one of the ultimate warrior weapons, unless you don't have your epic.
Yeah, so I'll have an infestation, and I'll have the other level 1 proccing axe. So that's.
We gotta pop in the ghoul night or.
Oh, okay. I'll feign this off then.
In the room.
Yeah, in the room.
I am jealous that you have Iksar Legion.
He rooted me.
I messed him. I'm sure you did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, your warrior's gonna be decked out for sure, man. If you get that infestation.
Yeah. It won't be hard to get either.
It's just time.
I still haven't taken him out of for Nombergen just because he's the guild leader.
That's pretty much why I haven't dropped this tag either on Ebon Wolf.
Now I do have another bard who is holding mana battery for me.
Really?
Yeah. I made a second bard so that I could get out of mana battery with cords and start actually leveling.
Oh, congrats.
You gonna get a wave crasher?
That's the plan, but that's one of those things that I'll have to save for, of course.
What's it going for?
Well, it's loot rights. You have to have a guild that can do it and then get the loot rights, or be in a guild and then let an alt be able to loot it.
No, it's tradable.
Yeah,
It's
and
tradable.
you can go in there with
Or no,
Nibris.
I'm thinking of the wool sapper. Yes, that
Oh,
is what I'm planning to
yeah,
do.
the
I
will
would
sapper.
love,
Yeah, good luck with that. The will sapper is a pain in the ass to get.
yeah.
That's coming from ZK, who does mobs where I would normally say are a pain in the ass, and he's like, "Oh no, you could do that with like 2 people." So that mob has to be pretty rough.
It's not two people. It's definitely for groups for that mob, I believe.
Let's
It's
see.
not that it's not that the mob himself is hard. It's just getting him
It's
to spawn.
clearing.
Clearing and getting him to
Yeah,
spawn is pain in the ass part. He can skip spawns and everything else. It's not worth it.
yeah. I mean,
He's
if you
kind,
can get it, that's awesome.
yeah. He's kind of like Lodi, you know.
Yeah. Now, Lodi, I would like to start killing again. The only reason I made a shaman was so that I could solo Lodi.
You guys talking about
Yeah, I can.
Stormfeather?
No, we're talking about Lodi. I can
No,
solo
Lodi.
Lodi's all the turtle.
No, I understand that on that
Yep.
one. I'm talking about the guy who dropped the weapons that was a pain in the butt.
Oh no, his name is shit. I forgot his
It
name.
starts with the Varen, Ver
Vanicki.
something.
Vanicki, that's his
Yeah,
name.
Vanicki. Yeah, that's it.
In DN.
Oh, Stormfeather is the same in regards to skipping spawns and all, is what Nibris
But
is
that
saying.
is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is
The
something that I do want to get on my warrior.
yeah.
So I will probably, once he gets high enough, I'll stick him there, and camp him nonstop until I get it.
Stormfeather is part of the haste yourself item. It's a eye
Yep,
patch that you can cast 50% haste items.
I patch of the plunderer,
Yep.
and it's not a hard quest. It's so overcamped.
Yep.
It's like a 40 mob. It's a level 40 mob, very easy to kill, but his spawn time makes it so much of a pain. And
20% haste, man.
I plan to camp it. I
No, it's a
plan to camp it.
50% haste.
No,
It's a
Nibris is saying it's
50%.
20%.
Oh really?
This is
I
the
think
dude
it
who
is
camped mine
20%.
spent the max amount of hours from the monster being 54.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that could take a little bit of time to get. God King wants to
Yeah.
know, so Charduk 2.0, any thoughts on release?
I hope they don't release it anytime soon.
That it probably will be the release at the end of Velius. That's my guess.
Well, I mean, I don't have. Oh, there he is. There's that eye patch of the plunderer.
Yeah, Nibris
Yeah,
hit me up with it.
Link. Nice. Yeah, it's so beautiful.
10 dex, 10
But
strength, that's really nice.
I don't want Charduk 2.0 until I have those gloves from the Overking. I don't want to have to pay for those things.
It's coming up pretty soon, dude. He said Talon said it was 99% done. So you don't got a lot of time on that one, dude.
I might need to join a guild soon with Drakmir so that I can try to get those gloves because that's the only way you get them.
I got a mage that's Charduk faction that I can just call the hero people down.
As far as for me,
do you think you
go
could
ahead.
ungroup it? We
Yeah.
got the right people?
Yeah, and if people push him right, sure. Oh, we got a mob in the room here.
Yeah, I figured I'd give it a little bit of break. No, as far as for me with the Charduk 2.0, I'm looking forward to it for one reason. It's actually going to bring people together in a zone that doesn't get people there very often. And I'm not even talking about Charduk. I'm talking about where you kill the goblins to get faction and where you get the goblin skins. Those are going to become very valuable to higher level players who want to get the faction so they can do quest in Charduk. And I think you're going to have lower level people there grouping for the skins, for the faction later on, and for many, many other reasons. So that zone itself is kind of off the beaten track or off the beaten path, and you don't ever see anybody there. Is this a pet? Yeah, that's a pet.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that pet classes can go to those zones now and get their faction. The salts, the Death Mountain salts, those are already expensive because they make mind melt the poison, and that's I think people will use it for more than what it's actually meant for. Because I get people asking me to make it for them whenever I'm on my road because I do poison making, and there's got to be a reason. And unless it's something where it's a potion that you can put on your weapons, I honestly don't know what would be causing people to ask me to make them for them, though.
But you know,
Because it's not other rogues.
I know the high level guys can go there and they can camp it with their tunes, but I think what you're going to find out is once the high level guys have already gotten their faction, the lower level guys are going to move in because the goblin skins are going to be worth such, you know, good money that it's going to make it worthwhile to go off and get into those groups. So I think that's going to be a cool little aspect to see that you don't really get to see otherwise because it's too far away. It's too far of a trip. It's not worth the death. It's not worth the time it would take you to get back to your body when you die. And nobody's ever there. But as soon as that changes, you know, you're kind of into a new era.
Well, I have prepped for that, though. I've prepped for the update. I have 2 bags of skins and I have 2 bags of salts. The salts mainly were for the rogue, though.
Charlotte 2.0 is gonna be packed because the quest that's in there is the strength of the elements or whatever that quest is.
Yeah, the breastplate for the monks.
Yeah.
And you know, eventually it's gonna dial down though. Like everybody's doing it for probably one tune,
Nope.
the tune that they want the most. But I think after a little while, they're gonna want to do it on their next tune and the next tune and the next tune, and that's where you're gonna see people camping those goblins for a very long time.
Well, I mean, it's not even that hard. I mean, people will be selling the skins and the stuff. So, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad for that reason. I think it's mainly because of straps that for the monk.
Oh crap! ZK just died.
Got me, nuked me.
Oh, I'll switch over and res you, man.
Alright. Life of an Enchanter. Yeah, he nuked me. He nuked me.
Necklace
with an ice comet.
Necklace of Superiority is going to crash or rise, one extreme or another. It'd be nice to be able to get my hands on one of those. That was really, really nice. Was that an ice comet? Yeah, bam, that was an ice comet. We talked about this the other night, how I really, really hate when the NPCs have ice comet, and it's not quite as powerful when you finally get it, but still pretty good. Would you agree with that, Cypher, or would you say your ice comet one-shots most enemies that you're actually fighting at the level that you're with?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you
were looking at the Luton Guild,
you get ice comet at what, 51? 49?
49.
At 49, are there any enemies that you can fight where you can one-shot them with ice comet?
No.
See,
I mean, unless I'm fighting things that are below experience level.
Right. But these guys are even or blue to us, and they can ice comet us and kill us in one hit. So theirs is always more powerful than anything we get.
Yeah,
no, that's the difference is that they have more hit points than we do. I mean, as a normal max warrior, you're looking at 5,000 or 6,000 hit points. These guys, I can hit them with Ice Comet 5 times. That's what it takes to kill them. Actually, maybe not. Maybe it's 3 times.
Do you have any water on you, Cypher?
I probably don't. Let me look. I have berries.
I was gonna say just
I have no water.
You're a cleric, just summon some.
Yeah, it's just that I hate to keep summoning every time I log on to this guy because he's completely out. Let me buff you guys.
You got the boots. You got the boots. You got the boot. Oh no, you got the boot water.
Toss me an invite. You want me to drink my own boot water?
Yeah,
you are
drink the boot water.
Sick man.
I drink glove food.
He wants me to drink out of my own shoe. All right, guys, we're gonna drink out of my own shoe. Thank you, Crispy. I appreciate it, man. All right, stand around, get heroic bond.
Here, let me get. I'm gonna do something special for you. I'm gonna throw a mana song in for a minute.
Oh, I
thank you.
still got clarity too. I think just regular clarity. And lower Guck, a couple of mana seeds, and their mana is too low for high DD spells. Level 38 wizard with Ice Comet, too strong. I agree. I think the Ice Comet spell was something that made you drool as a wizard. You couldn't wait till you got your hands on it, and then when you finally did, still pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's a really powerful spell, but
it doesn't work in Vilius.
Yeah, well, that's. But you had Canark. You had all of Canark to use it, so.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. 1,120 damage is a lot of damage, and that doesn't change anything. But you can do Luro Frost for 500 damage, and it costs half of the cost of Ice Comet. So you could probably do about 5,000 damage in the time you would do the 4 or 5,000 damage you would do with a Ice Comet being casted, because that's 400 mana. You could do 8,000 mana. Or not, my math. I don't math well. Whenever I have.
But is it? Is it like the time scale? Like you can get off one spell that hits for a huge amounts of damage, and then the mob dies instantly. When you talk about you just missed HP buffs, or oh man, that was out.
The thing is that even though you can cast as fast either way because of the fact that you have a clicky item on you to make it the top slot always cast faster, the thing is that you can extend your mana past what you can with having Ice Comet. So you'd be able to do twice as much damage than Ice Comet because of the fact you're using half the mana.
Then in Velius you got the Dragon Bane spells.
Yeah, and those are really good.
2,000 damage, and then there's the giants as well. But they're only for specific mobs. It's not something you can use all the time.
Yeah, and they cost a shit ton of resources to cast one of those spells too.
Yep.
Bam says it's the Clark Kent syndrome. With like Clark logging in and giving off the buffs. Now, I like some of the TV shows that they have done for the superheroes. I wasn't a big fan of Smallville just because they kept getting into the drama part of it.
I like Smallville until maybe the second or third season.
I'm right there
whenever they start getting into the red kryptonite and all of that, and there's always going to be a red kryptonite every season after they introduced it, and just I got bored of it.
I kind of like the different color kryptonites. I thought maybe they should merge them together and create a rainbow kryptonite. And, super...
But, wait a minute. Rainbow kryptonite equals regular Clark Kent.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what he always wanted to be, right? He just wanted to be regular old Clark Kent.
I mean, that is not lore, what I just said. I'm just saying that is what you would get, is you would get a normal human being with all the emotions put together.
You know what pisses me off about Everquest in general?
What's that, man?
Is that the mobs can sew themselves inside, but we can't.
It kind of reminds me of Mario Kart's way back when. Their characters, when you hit them with like a red shell and they're in the number 1 place, they'd fall all the way to the very last position, and all of a sudden, within like 2 or 3 seconds, they're right on your butt again. Whereas if they ever did that to you, it would take you literally the entire match, if it was even possible, to recover from something like that. They gotta give the computer player a chance to cheat. Otherwise, they're not as hard as you might like them to be. We've played. I'm sure everybody here has played a video game at some point where the AI was just too stupid. Too easy. Yeah, way underpowered to be able to do anything.
Very true. Very true.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.